Welcome back, guys. Welcome back to UMP. UMP.
That's UMP.
UMP stands for Upper Midcard Productions. And unlike last time, I'm going to introduce ourselves. I'm Robert.
I'm Billy. Even though you don't need to know that. You just need to know 3 letters. You don't need to know our names. We're mysterious. That's why I have this mustache.
I do like the mustache.
Thank you.
It was a great add-on to your persona.
I get called Mario a lot. That's why I can't wear the Phillies hat anymore, because like I can't wear a red hat
with the red hat?
Yeah, and then if I had a Phillies hat on right now with this shirt, all I would need is some overalls, and it's me.
And guess what? If you want to see that look, I'm actually going to hand this over to Nelson, our editor, who's got today's episode set up for Jeopardy. And you'll see. After he explains it, he'll show our logos, basically.
Yeah,
so take it away, Nelson.
All right, so for today's Jeopardy categories, we have video game finishers. I'm going to show you a finisher from a video game, and you're going to have to name the finisher adjacent to real life.
Got it.
Promo quotes. There's going to be a snippet from a promo quote. You just have to name who said it.
LaMelo Ball.
Self-explanatory. Blurred lines. It's going to be a progressively less blurry picture of the wrestler, and you would have to be the first person to buzz in and guess. Forgotten fighters. Some obscure wrestlers over the years, and there's going to be descriptions of them. You have to name them. And who's on first is who's the first person to do X or first person to X.
I think I'm gonna kill Forgotten Fighters. Like out of all these categories, I know Shitty Ball, and that is gonna have a lot of it.
Would you guys like to coin flip for who gets to pick first?
think Nick.
I'm thinking of a number between 1 and 10. What is it?
Oh, well, I should probably.
It was gonna be 7.
All right.
I was gonna say 7 actually.
I'm gonna do 1 through 20. So go ahead.
17.
4.
You're closer.
What was it?
13.
Boom! 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 Boom!
Episode 2, and we just got copyrighted.
Shout out, Costco guys do not have. You can't copyright. Boom!
They did.
Right there. He was there first.
Boom!
Boom!
I mean, Candy Crush tried to copyright Candy.
No, they
That's
didn't.
crazy. Remember when the Fine Bros tried to react? Dude, shout out. We're dating ourselves. That was like 10 years ago at this point.
Oh no.
All right, Billy. Since you won, what topic would you like to go for first?
Forgotten Fighters for 200, Alex.
200. Remember, there is going to be a grace period, or roughly 5 seconds, before you're able to buzz in.
Got it.
A wrestler who would extend his hands before confrontation, stating the phrase, "It's cool." Billy.
Just Joe.
That is correct. Billy for 200.
What'd I tell you?
I did not know that at all.
Yeah, well, you can.
My
say
guess,
Carlito.
Carlito. That was the only thing I got.
I told you, dude. I know terrible ball. Just Joe would just show up and he'd give people really bad like news, and then when they'd go to beat him up, he'd be like, "I'm just Joe. I'm just the messenger."
All right, Billy.
Okay.
You're up.
Nicknames for 100.
Nicknames for 100. Let's do 3, 2. Billy again.
Hell yeah, Billy Gunn.
That is correct.
Get your hand. I saw that, by the way. I thought we discussed that.
We gotta wait until
This guy's cheating. Yankees fan.
All right, Billy again.
You know what? I'll make it tough. Who's on first for 500?
Damn.
Who's on first for 500? If the grace period does run out, wait until I finish reading the question first, and then.
Okay. Yeah.
The first ever 24/7 champion.
The first?
Ah.
I'll take the risk. R-Truth?
No. Minus 500.
Oh!
Fuck, I'll lose points if I'm wrong.
I forgot that's how Jeopardy works.
Oh, that's true. Carl Anderson.
Incorrect.
Who was it?
Can I take one more guess?
Oh my god, of course it was. I thought he was the second champion. I'm in the lead with negative.
I mean,
200.
R-Truth won it like 57
Yeah,
times.
I don't
It was
know.
a logical guess.
Dude, that belt was ass.
Hey. What did he call it? The 24/7 7-Eleven
Seven-
I-95 something?
Defended 3 times a week on Wednesday or something. I don't know.
Billy, you were still the last person to get one correct. You pick again.
Well, we did so good with that one, so I'm going to go who's on first for 400.
All right. first person to have 3 Hell in a Cell matches in 1 year.
Ooh.
Billy?
The Undertaker?
Incorrect.
Triple H.
Incorrect.
Oh.
It's Mankind.
3 in a year.
3?
That poor guy.
Oh,
My God. How is he still moving?
This is not a good start.
I'm winning. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Well, Forgotten Fighters for 100.
We're both negative, though.
Fighters for 100. This man was a happy giant during the Attitude Era. He was in this short-lived faction on Raw's War in the late 90s.
Oh my God. What is that guy's name?
Robert?
The Blue Meanie.
That is incorrect.
I forget his name. I'll just buzz in and it's not Giant. It's not Golga. It is. I know it's wrong, but Golga. I'm gonna be so mad when I see his
Fake
name.
yourself out because I heard you say it's not Giant.
Well, I knew it was Giant something. I forgot. I didn't know. Damn it, Giant Silver.
This is not going to be my category. I knew it.
That guy was ugly as hell. Blurred lines for 200.
Okay, so a little preface for this. I had to upload these videos to YouTube. It randomly generates a thumbnail, so it will show the face of the person.
So we have to
I'm
close
gonna
our
ask
eyes.
you- Close your eyes, and I'll tell you when to open them.
Okay.
So you said blurred lines for 100 or 200?
Well, 200.
I will let you know when to open them.
He's just gonna punch us in the face.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
Billy?
Kane.
That is Kane. That is correct.
Did you
Boom.
buzz? I didn't hear a buzz.
Yeah.
I feel like you just went, Billy.
It's just used to it.
There's a little...
Oh, yeah, I saw.
Went down. Billy?
Video game finishers for 400.
Okay. I'm excited for this one. Recorded these myself. This one is severely low quality.
Jackhammer?
Yes.
Bill Goldberg, that son of a bitch.
I didn't think you were gonna. I didn't think he was gonna say it.
That's on me. I forgot to mute it.
And I was not expecting it to not be the red and green guy from your created character.
No, that was Zangief. That was a normal ass Street Fighter guy.
Jamal.
It's just, I have...
Yes, he can. He's right there.
Isn't that Roman Reigns' brother? Or that was Rosie?
It's one of them.
I think it's Rosie.
This one's kind of wild.
Oh, the Scott Norton one,
Oh.
yeah. I wonder if we're going to be able to show this.
We might not.
We'll do it until they tell us
Oh.
not to.
What was that? 400
No,
video
that
game
was
finishers?
Video game finishers for 400.
All right, video game finishers for 300.
300. This one will be much better quality because I actually that was the only one I didn't record was the Zangief one.
Oh, I thought we had to wait for it to
The rock
end.
bottom.
Oh, for this one, I should probably preface. For this one, just buzz in as soon as you
Okay,
know.
okay. The rock bottom.
Rock bottom. That is correct.
Damn it.
Oh, I'm winning now. Still negative, but winning.
Oh no, dude! I got to make a comeback. We got to
No,
get
no, no.
Joe.
I'm making the comeback.
We got to get Joe
I had
back.
to start out negative 1,000 to win this. Watch.
That is true. He did start out negative 1,000.
He is just laying the smack down.
Video game finishers for 500.
Video game finisher for 500. All right, again, buzz in as soon as you know it. There's no grace period for these ones.
Oh,
Kinshasa.
Sorry, Billy.
Shining Wizard.
That is correct.
Kinshasa's different. Actually, the Kinshasa is more of a running attack to the side, and the Shining Wizard is more to the front. Oh, yeah, Keiji Muto.
That's a Kinshasa if I've ever seen one.
Nah.
Late-
Kinshasa is like the
2024
Okay.
Shinsuke Nakamura hits his Kinshasa that same exact way.
That's because 2024. No. Oh, sorry, I was watching that.
Would you like to see the video game one again?
Absolutely.
I slowed it down because it's a little fast. So there's actually a follow-up to it.
The video game, what is that, Tekken, right?
It is Tekken.
Okay. Tekken's Shining Wizard is definitely better than the actual wrestler.
Yeah, absolutely.
Billy.
That was Billy, right?
Boom! We're gonna go Forgotten Fighters for 400, Alex.
Oh, he just wants to take the lead
We're
back.
getting the hell out of this category.
Chippendale Band routine.
Oh my God.
2005.
Those are the dicks.
That is correct.
It wasn't in the form of a question. Who is the dicks?
Yeah, that's probably the question that everyone's seeing that's gonna ask. Who are the dicks is right.
Alright, Billy?
You know what? I'll humor you. Video game finishers for 100.
Oh God.
I'll get this category the hell over with.
This one is significantly... This one's very easy.
Better turn those off.
Stone Cold Stunner.
Are you serious?
That is incorrect.
I did not watch the end. I saw.
I know
one
you
move.
did. That would be the RKO.
Yeah. As soon as I said it, I said I didn't watch the end. I didn't watch the end.
That is the RKO.
I saw the kick to the gut and went Stone Cold Stunner.
Would you like to watch the game?
Yes.
Yeah,
Let me
let's-
see my humility over again. Thank you.
I can't wait to watch that part.
Can you?
What kick to the stomach?
Listen. The way. You know what, Nelson? Just replay me going Stone Cold Stunner wrong like 3 or 4 times.
Zoom
right
in
now.
on my face, because I don't know if I made a face when you said that or
I
not.
absolutely did.
Yeah, that's the face
Are
you
you
made.
serious?
Wow.
Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner. Stone Cold Stunner.
Are you serious? Before we started recording, you specifically mentioned, what about the difference between RKO and a cutter?
You know, sometimes you
Wow.
have down moments, all right, Billy?
Wow, well, you got to get down before you get up.
Exactly.
Video game finishers for 200, Alex.
200.
Oh.
I think I know it
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
The thumbnail kind of gave that one away. Robert?
I looked away again. I hope it was the pedigree.
That is
Okay. Every time I go to buzz in, I look down and I'm like, oh no. I hope it was what I thought. I saw the one arm. Like, if I got 100 and 200 wrong.
That would have been embarrassing.
Oh.
God, I hate Triple H.
It's still embarrassing. I got 100 wrong.
That is correct. That was the pedigree. Robert, and the board is yours
Promo quotes for 200.
for 200. So you go ahead. You keep on kissing babies and hugging fat girls. Billy?
I have to say who cut that? Who cut the promo?
Yeah, who said that?
Batista.
That is correct.
Kissing babies, hugging fat girls. I can see him with the shades and the title. I think he's got an expensive watch on.
Board is yours.
Was he
Forgot.
in the wheelchair?
What'd you say?
Was he in the wheelchair?
No, that was when he was champion.
Oh, okay.
That was before.
I don't remember that
Was
quote.
he a heel?
Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, do you remember like,
You think a good guy's going
kissing babies,
Babies,
hugging
you
fat
fat
girls?
girls.
There's John Cena now, so like he's also a heel now, technically, right? So like anything could happen.
Anything could happen in the WWE. Forgotten Fighters for 500.
For 500.
Oh no.
A wrestler who dressed as a knockoff Spider-Man for WCW in the 90s. Billy?
Arachnaman.
That is correct.
This is your category. I know
I told
none of
you.
these.
I know bad ball.
Arachnaman.
In the WWE magazines that I used to get as a wee lad, dating ourselves on that one, there used to be a segment of the magazine that would be custom-made wrestling figures, and they would all be of just the most dog water ass wrestlers imaginable. And that's like I grew a very big love of anybody who in the WWE encyclopedia has got like this much text. All timer. We'll finish it off. Forgotten Fighters 300.
Alright. This wrestler made his WWF debut around the 1994 MLB strike and would paint a baseball over his face. Billy?
Abe Knuckleball Schwartz.
That is is correct.
That was one of the faces one of the figures I remember. God,
Maybe I have a chance now that category.
Yeah, that category is
gone,
done. So
because I don't know if you saw most of those. I'm just like,
dude, I know. Fuck. Who's on first for 200?
First person to win the Money in the Bank briefcase. Robert?
Edge.
That is correct.
I was like, who were you thinking?
CM Punk, because I have him winning at WrestleMania, right? Am I imagining that right, or am I?
He won that at Mania.
And for some reason he's the first. Unless it's a question here, he's the first 2-time winner, right? Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yes, sir, Mr.
Of.
Krabs.
Board is yours.
Who's on first for 300?
First person to beat Samoa Joe in TNA in 2006.
Kurt Angle.
That is correct.
I saw you didn't buzz. Your thing was still lit up, and I was like,
Did you know?
Hmm?
Did you know that?
I was gonna take a guess.
Who would you have guessed?
My
Kurt
guess
Angle?
was AJ Styles.
Okay.
I mean, technically, if we want to get
Technically.
technical,
No, he didn't lose. He just didn't win.
fair enough. Okay.
Billy? Board is
Oh, who's on first for 100?
First world champion of AEW. Robert.
Chris Jericho.
That is correct.
No hovering.
I went back. Nelson, show the replay. I went back.
Would you rather I got rid of the timer completely and just you guys buzz in when I finish the sentence?
I'm not even looking at the timer, to be honest.
I didn't
haven't
even know there was. I don't know.
Yeah,
where the timer
we're not.
is.
We're not
I'm
even
staring
paying
at my
attention.
phone until that pink button comes
Yeah.
up.
Here, hold on. Let me see if I can't fix it.
No, it's
Yeah,
fine.
it's
It's
fine
yeah,
how
it's
you
good
have
the
it.
way it is.
Uh,
We're just like waiting for it.
Like if I okay. Promo quotes for 300.
Banana, after I beat Swerve's ass, I'm gonna beat your ass, and I'm gonna steal your weed. Robert?
Ricochet.
That is incorrect.
That would be Hangman Adam Page.
That is correct.
Not the AEW guy. We stated that last week.
Billy, board is yours.
I am down
I'm
1900
killing
to
it.
negative 200.
Dude, I'm a fucking loser. Blurred
Forgotten fighters. Get
Blurred
out.
lines for 500.
All right, close your eyes.
Oh yeah. I saw you peeking.
I'm looking straight down, brother.
You're looking
Alright,
straight down at
go
answers.
Robert?
James Ellsworth.
Oh yeah. He's made a return.
He's come back. Yes, sir.
I thought you guys might like it.
Returning bid James Ellsworth.
Was
Yeah.
that for 500?
Yeah, that was for
Wow.
I'm so he's made the 500 question.
Wow.
I thought you guys would appreciate it.
Okay, nicknames for 200.
Nicknames for 200. The Bionic Redneck.
Easy breezy,
By the way,
beautiful
just
cover
remember
girl.
The timer is up there.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
Billy?
Stone Cold.
That is correct.
Is that really his nickname?
Yeah. I think that was like his first when he was a mid-card bad guy.
Bionic Redneck.
Yep.
It's a badass name.
There's a Stone Cold and Bionic Redneck. Like that's not fair. People don't even get one good nickname, let alone two. He's got
What are you talking about? Shorty G.
You can get out.
All right.
You're fired.
All right, Billy?
Blurred lines for 100.
For 100?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah. John Cena.
All right, open them.
If it's John Cena, I swear to God.
I'm gonna be really upset if it's John Cena. Who the fuck?
Oh, I think I know.
Billy?
Sting.
That is correct.
You said I think I know, but didn't even.
I did it because first of all, mine's fucking buzzes. I don't know if it's telling me I'm second.
Do you have your notification? Like your.
Yeah.
Up?
Turn that shit off.
Oh.
Yeah, that's probably why.
That means
What's
nothing.
that have to, I was gonna say, what does that have to do with this? You don't.
Just go. You're kicking my
Blurred
ass.
line for 400. Wow, this is
This is
rough.
what I was worried about.
This is
Oh.
what I'm happy about.
All right, go.
Yeah.
Robert?
Robert Roode.
That is correct.
You were gonna say Roman Reigns at first.
No, I wasn't.
I was hoping you guys would say Triple H.
I
That
thought
would
it
have
was
been hilarious.
I
if
thought
they did.
at first I'm glad that you got that because I was gonna buzz and it looked like FCW Roman Reigns.
I was hoping somebody would say Triple H. I was looking
Ooh,
for very
yeah.
similar looking people.
That's a good one. I like that.
Mm.
All right. Robert.
We'll finish the category. Blur lines for 3.
All right, look up.
Is it James Ellsworth again?
Billy?
Seth Rollins.
That is
Dude,
correct.
I feel like I'm getting there. The ones I know, I'm not getting to the buzzer.
You
quick
have a
enough.
newer phone than I do, so
That has nothing to do with it.
then what's that have to do with?
I'm slow. Go.
Nicknames for 300.
This is
Oh!
This is the daily double. So, Billy, you can wager any amount of points here.
I'll make it fun and I'll wager 1,000.
You'll wager 1,000.
Yeah.
Okay. The Juice. Whose nickname?
Am I picking or do I go like it's
This-
the floor
this
is more?
is you.
That's
This is yours, yeah.
Juventud Guerrero.
That is correct.
Juventud.
Juventud.
Get out of here.
Let me take a sip of water.
What are your thoughts so far on this? Because like I'm having a great time.
I'll come back.
Everyone was so like
So,
everyone.
yeah, there's a double Jeopardy.
Yeah, there's still. I'm betting
Points will be doubled
3,000.
next round.
Yeah, that's true. You still can make a comeback. Just better hope there's no forgotten fighters.
Oh,
Again.
there better not be forgotten fighters again.
All right.
It's not my fault. You didn't know Abe Knuckleball Schwartz and Arachnaman.
1,500 of your points are from forgotten
Do
fights.
you know what Arachnaman looks like? by the way?
Not a chance.
I had to look him up because I refused to believe that it was real.
Picture Spider-Man, now make him dog shit.
No! I was never gonna get that.
I think they got sued like really fast.
Oh my god.
You know what?
What do you mean? That looks nothing like Spider-Man. It's purple and yellow.
Yeah, it's legally different.
Legally distinct arachnid man.
We gotta go back and we gotta watch some
He was
Arachnaman.
sued by Disney. Lawsuit from Marvel.
That's what our next video.
All right.
Arachnaman?
We should watch all of his matches because there's no way he had more than 5.
All right, Billy. Board is yours.
Promo quotes 100. Let's get that disgusting low number out.
They say all men are created equal.
Oh yeah.
Scott Steiner.
John Cena.
I could have said Braun Breaker and been correct.
What a great promo.
Robert?
Oh, okay. Promo quotes for 400.
I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May.
A lot of people could have said that.
Yeah, that is quite literally my entire life of like that's a statement that has been said.
15 seconds left.
You know, I got the points to lose, so I'll be sure. The Miz.
That is incorrect.
Damn it.
Robert? Anything? No? Answer? The Rock.
Oh yeah,
I
I
know
know
about
when he cut that during the Hollywood Rock promo. Yeah, the concert.
When he was strumming the guitar. He said,
Yup.
I'll be sure to come back when the Lakers beat the Kings in May.
No, my guess would have been like fucking Carmelo Hayes or Austin Theory or something. But then I was like, there's no way Nelson has a current.
You don't think that
Promo
Nelson's
on the-
locked in on
I
fucking?
didn't write most of these.
Fair enough.
Oh,
I
yeah,
gotta remember that. Okay.
Uh,
I gotta. The people who made these questions, Juventud. Yeah, I know nothing about Juventud and Arachnaman.
Did you find Arachnaman or did they come up with
I
that?
came up with
I
that.
can't wait to talk
The
to
only
them.
thing I came up
What's up,
with that
Austin and
wasn't-
Dakota? Thank you.
Oh yeah, shout out to Dakota and Austin.
The only
Made
thing
the
I
questions.
came up with that wasn't blurred lines and the video game ones were I specifically requested the Scott Steiner one be the number 100 because I love that promo quote.
I love that promo so much.
All right.
100 likes on this video and we'll reenact that entire segment.
Chainmail and all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chainmail.
Chainmail and all.
All right.
All right, Robert. Still yours.
Okay. Promo quotes for 500.
Promo quotes for 500. Let me pull up my cheat sheet. We'll see you at the Fall Brawl at the War Games. Until then, ha 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 ha.
Oh my god! I don't think I'm right, but I'm gonna say Kevin Sullivan.
That is incorrect.
Drawing a blank here, buddy.
Would you like to just go to...
Yeah, you could go to the next one. I ain't answering instead of us sitting here for 7 seconds.
God damn it!
He made it past his debut? I didn't know.
No, I think that was his,
debut.
That was the debut?
Do you know what happened to him afterwards?
No.
He became like a construction worker gimmick. And his whole thing was like, he's an idiot. I met
Nicknames
him.
for 400, please.
I got to wear that mask.
The Beast from the East.
Brock Lesnar.
That is incorrect.
Beast from the East. I know this, but I'm not gonna... I can't think of who it is. I'm gonna feel like an idiot when you say it.
Let me know if you just want
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
There was a whole...
Bam Bam Bigelow.
There was a whole pay-per-view called... What wasn't it? Like Beast in the East? A Japanese... It was in the... Not the Tokyo Dome, but it was in Japan. And the whole headline was Brock Lesnar. And the name of the pay-per-view was Beast in the East, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
You're telling me they didn't name it? I thought that was the whole reason they did that.
I wonder if they put that in there specifically for that.
I bet they did. That's a IQ 1000. I don't... Dude, I'm an ECW guy. How couldn't I remember that?
You know what? I think that was an Austin move.
The Murder Hawk.
This is all you. I don't know it, so you don't get
Yeah. That would be Lance Archer.
That is correct.
Get those points right back. All right.
And double Jeopardy.
Oh God! Please. I need. I need something.
Oh God, I'm such a mark.
So, our new categories: title reigns.
Ooh.
We're gonna
Okay.
discuss who held title reigns, so on and so forth. You just name the person. PPV main events.
Thank you for saying pay-per-view and not PLEs.
What?
Next category.
Video game moves. These are just gonna be standard moves that you would see in a normal wrestling match. Backstory. I'm gonna describe a backstory. You describe. You name the person it belongs to. Tag teams. Iconic, obscure, anywhere in between tag teams. And video game holds.
Okay.
Okay.
Billy?
We'll start off strong. I want to
Oh,
go.
wait, I think it actually...
No, he got it. Nicknames for
Well,
500.
in Jeopardy, does it go to the lowest person? I don't remember.
You can just take it.
I'll
Go.
give it to you, buddy.
Go for it. Pick your category.
Video game holds for 800.
800.
Oh,
Okay.
right off the bat.
So, in the case of multiple holds in, like, succession, I'm only looking for the last hold.
Okay.
Okay?
And this is submissions, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So not this, but this. Billy?
Sharpshooter.
That is correct.
How are you? Not this, but this.
I got quick fingers. I'll turn my volume up because I think that might be also why there's no buzzer. If that means anything at all.
I don't think it does. But this is the sharpshooter you picked?
It was a high quality one.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's high quality. He's not even in his. That's top 3 worst sharpshooters of all time.
That's high quality.
I meant in resolution.
I
That was terrible.
Wow, Robbie,
Oh.
you kill me.
Oh.
I hate CM Punk.
Alright. Billy?
School stand. Backstory for 600.
Backstory for 600. Originally planned to be a first member... Wait until I finish this. Originally planned to be a chosen member of the SS. This man would fascinate over giant Hershey bars.
Before you
and
buzz in,
Michael
I will
Cole.
not buzz in. I want to say something.
And Michael Cole. He would then become a forgotten member of the Legion of Doom.
You told me. Peel back the curtain. A little backstory
We're
here.
running out of time, so I'm gonna buzz in quick just so we have that. What's up?
You told me not to look up anything for the Legion of Doom before we started this podcast.
I don't remember saying
Yes,
that.
you did.
The Legion of Doom? When?
Or wait, what's the WCW thing that you told me not to look up?
It certainly wasn't the Legion of Doom. Oh, that's the, oh my god, the, I can't remember their name. But it's not the Legion of Doom.
Okay.
Heidenreich, by the way.
That is correct.
The Dungeon of Doom.
Dungeon of... Okay. I was like, there's no way I get a question on something you told me. Don't look
Don't look
at
up.
all.
No. That was... I can't wait to talk Dungeon of Doom. Backstories for 200.
Backstories for 200. This individual burned down his family's business home and traumatized his younger sibling. Billy?
That would be The Undertaker.
That is correct.
I even went slow for that one.
I know. I don't know why.
I'm slow. Dude, you're like locked in. I'm just like, I'm chilling. I'm just
Brother,
like,
I'm about to just hold my phone at this
You
point.
guys can't hold your phone. You guys are at the same... That's the same...
I'm
thing
down
for both
by
of you.
4,300 points. I need something.
Billy, board is yours still.
tag teams for 1,000.
Tag teams for 1,000. This established tag team debuted in 2006, has won multiple titles through multiple wrestling companies. They are former WWE, TNA, ROH, IWGP Junior Heavyweight, and Strong Openweight champions. Robert.
Motor City Machine Guns.
That
Yep.
is correct.
I don't like having that so close to the mic.
I needed that.
In my opinion, the greatest tag team of all time.
Oh yeah, if that is close to the mic, then turn off.
Yeah, I don't want to be. Sorry for everyone who just heard that. But Motor City Machine Guns, greatest tag team of all time, in my opinion.
I mean, just by your resume alone, that seemed pretty...
Don't be a mark.
What is that?
Just my resume alone there.
I'm
I
just kidding.
don't know anything.
Yeah.
So
All he has is stats, okay?
all I have is on paper shit. Alright, Robert, board is yours.
Tag teams for 800.
Tag teams for 800. A short-lived tag team that won the WWE Raw Tag Team Championship in their debut match at WrestleMania. Robert?
Braun Strowman and the Kid.
First name for the second one? I'm assuming that's correct. Nicholas?
Yes.
Is that right?
I don't know the name of the kid.
I feel
Did
like
you
you
know
should-
the name of the kid?
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, it was Nicholas. He can have that.
I
but
appreciate that, but I did not know the name of
I
the
knew
kid.
it was Nicholas. I
Okay.
was just thinking about that the other day.
Braun Strowman was
Just
released, right?
Yeah, we're gonna date this. Braun Strowman got released like 3 hours ago. Yo, if you want to come on the pod, we can't pay you, but Braun, if you want to hang out, I don't think you'll fit.
We just need you to do that once
Remember
for
when
the
you-
opening. That's
remember-
it.
Remember when he threw the chair at Roman? That was so cool.
Alright.
All right, tag teams for 600.
Tag teams for 600. This is the Daily Double. You are free to wager however many points you wish.
Move your head. I need to see my score.
You're at 2,200.
2,200.
A true daily double. This team, with a fascination for a certain style of music and office supplies, rose the ranks from the bottom all the way to tag team and trios championships.
Everybody loves the Acclaimed.
That is correct. And just like that, Robert is back up.
There you go. See? Look at that.
4,400.
Styling and profiling.
Dude,
Why
I
is
love
that
the
2 weeks in a
Acclaimed.
row Ric Flair was mentioned on this podcast.
I mean, I guess I would wager to bet Ric Flair is mentioned at least once in all wrestling podcasts.
Take it
Alright,
up.
Robert,
Tag teams for 4.
tag teams for 4. They're fun.
What?
Oh my god. Fuck. I know this one, but I can't. I have to I'm diving in the deep in my head.
The Mind Palace.
Yeah, I
This
have to
is the
I
second
know this is
easiest
such-
question in this category,
Yes.
and I am stumped.
I feel like such an idiot not knowing
4
this.
seconds left.
I'll let it.
Fraction.
Fraxi. Ah. Frax seems fine.
I don't get the bit.
Eh.
I don't watch NXT.
I don't
enough
really
to
watch
get
NXT
it.
that much either. I was thinking FTR.
I see. All right. Robert, board is still yours.
We'll finish the category. Tag teams for 2.
This team started in the Ministry of Darkness and would eventually win the WWF Tag Team Championships against Kane and X-Pac.
Should be me, I think.
Yes, Billy.
The APA or the Acolytes.
That is correct.
Acolytes. Burn. Video game moves for 600.
Video game moves for 600.
Is
I already know what that is.
I feel like we shouldn't see before.
Yeah.
No, it's fine.
Robert?
Powerbomb?
Correct.
Okay. Oh, I saw that completely wrong then.
Specifically running power.
I thought that was the vertebreaker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I
It
saw.
kind of looked like it.
Yeah, I thought that.
But I
was...
just thought since it was like a middle of the pack, there wasn't anything crazy. Running powerbomb. Okay.
All right, Robert.
Robert, you're in the lead.
You are in the lead. That daily double.
That daily double. will set
Title
you
reigns
up.
for 400.
Title reigns for 400. This wrestler currently holds the longest AEW World Championship reign. Billy.
MJF.
That is correct.
Fine.
All right. So, Billy.
My turn. Pay-per-view main events for 600.
600. This is the last time the IC title was in the main event of a pay-per-view.
I think that's going to be the sign of, like, I don't want to answer the
Oh
question.
my god.
I think I have an idea, but I don't want to bet on it.
Who would have?
Are you still racking your brain?
Not in
5
5
seconds.
seconds. I'm not gonna get it.
All right. Answer?
Yeah.
Is Extreme Rules 2018.
I couldn't even tell you
Was
who the hell that
wait,
was.
wait. Was that? No.
That's
No.
probably Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns had the U.S. title, not the.
He had the Intercontinental title, too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Do you know who it was, or no?
It was just the event.
Okay. I was the only thing coming to my mind when I thought it was U.S., but it was Seth Rollins and John Cena with Jon Stewart.
I was going so far in the back of my mind that I was like, the
I didn't
ladder
think-
match between Shawn Michaels and Razor Ramon.
I was gonna say I didn't even think it was as recent as 2018.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. I didn't know that they did that. It had to have been Roman.
probably.
Why else
Go.
would the IC title? Pay-per-view main events for 200.
200. This was the team that went up against a Generation X in the main event of Vengeance 2006. Robert?
The Spirit Squad.
That is correct.
Okay. I didn't know if it was that or if that was the
My
Hell in a
love for
Cell.
Dolph Ziggler
I bet.
is that far that I was like, I hesitated for a second. But I'm like, nah, it's the Spirit Squad.
I thought that was going to be the Hell in the Cell match with the McMahons and Big Show, where where Vince gets his head shoved up Big Show's ass.
Is this our first moment of the night?
Can you put this right here? I want you to put. We gotta hold this pose for a second. Right here, I want you to put Triple H and Shawn Michaels shoving Vince McMahon's head up Big Show's ass.
And go.
Perfect. Wow, that's gonna be my fucking picture
That's
on
gonna
everything.
be the TikTok now. That's the next TikTok.
I can't wait for our TikTok to just consist of us going, "Hey, put this in our hands."
All right.
Random thing right here. Anything obscure, not gross.
Please don't be Arachnaman.
Put Arachnaman. Put the coolest thing you've ever seen Arachnaman do right here.
Okay. Backstory for 400.
All right. As a teenager, this wrestling valet went to a summer camp and was overweight, but had fallen in love with another camper who would eventually become Tommy Dreamer. Billy.
That would be Beulah McGillicuddy.
That is correct.
That is ECW?
Yep.
Right? Okay, I did not know that.
Billy, board is yours.
New can of Monster for 1,000. Title reign for 200.
Title reigns.
Oh wait, I got it.
This individual held the WWE Universal Heavyweight Championship for an astonishing 1,316 days.
Roman
Oh,
Reigns.
I was waiting for him to finish.
That is correct. It was Roman
Hey
Reigns.
man, you weren't waiting.
I'm-
We've been very iffy on that.
I know. I was like, And then I saw Billy just sitting
And
there,
then I was like, wait, you waited. And then I was like, no, but he didn't wait for some of those. But he did for some. All right, let's wait till the.
Wait till the question's over.
Halfway done with the second Jeopardy board. I'm glad we are establishing this with each other.
Until I finish the sentence.
Yeah,
Okay.
let's wait till the.
Did you say that in the beginning?
I did.
He did. He did. He absolutely did.
Okay.
I said if the timer doesn't go, if I speak over the timer, wait until I finish the sentence.
That's our bad. We're too locked in.
No, you're good.
It's really close, dude. I'm sweating.
Yeah.
Comeback.
Yeah.
I told you. Negative 1,000.
Really?
Backstory for 1,000.
Backstories for 1,000. This wrestler in his early years encountered a demon inhabiting the body of a 7-foot tall man with pale white skin, yellow eyes, while dragging an alligator.
What is that?
I had
Bro.
to look this up, but this is real.
Wrestling kicks ass.
Dude.
You're not ready for the answer.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
losing 1,000
I'm
'cause
not either.
Bray Wyatt.
Fuck!
I know it! I thought that because of the alligator in the swamp, and I was like, no!
I was like, I can't risk it.
I didn't want to!
I didn't.
Oh!
I didn't want to risk it to be fucking.
Oh!
You
Wait.
guys mentioned Bray Wyatt before the recording, too.
Damn it. Yeah, but I didn't know his backstory was that. Wow. What a kooky guy.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, indeed.
Billy. I believe you want
Yeah,
to
video game holds for 400.
Video game holds for
Should we look down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when it's good to go. Alright, again, only looking for the last move.
Okay.
Alright, ready?
Yep.
Not this one. Robert?
Boston Crab, Walls of Jericho.
That is correct. I even put...
Hey! I put the right
Boston-
order. too.
Nice.
Oh, let's see this high quality Boston Crab. Why did you not pick the people who made it
He doesn't
famous?
know.
Well, because the ones that made him famous are like 3 pixels.
That's actually a pretty good Walls of Jericho by someone not named
Yeah, no, that
Jericho.
wasn't that bad. I mean, to be fair, I think like Boston Crab's one of the first things that wrestlers learn.
Probably.
Plus, like, yeah, like I said, the ones that are like, they're like, oh, these made him famous, they're like 3 pixels and they're like really hard to watch on the eyes.
Pay-per-view main events for 400.
This pay-per-view main event included John Cena versus R-Truth for the WWE Championship. Billy?
We're naming the event, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Capital Punishment.
That is
That
correct.
is so right. I'm imagining the pay-per-view like.
Yeah, I
poster
can
right
see the
now.
poster.
Barack Obama, for some reason.
Was Obama on it?
I looked this up because I didn't like. I was just like I was culturing myself a little bit. Was it 20?
I think there's only one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So
No, there might have been 2 because I'm imagining a different pay-per-view.
Obama.
There was a second one because that's not the.
There was no way there was
poster.
2.
Was there? Look up
Yeah,
on
it
that.
says this
Yeah,
event
it
was a
had
one-off.
multiple nights. Wow.
Did
I
you
thought
say it
there
had
was a
multiple
different-
nights?
No, I said there would have been multiple.
Oh,
nights
okay,
if there
okay.
was-
The first ever 2-night pay-per-view was
With
cut.
Capital Punishment.
all right, Billy.
Backstory for 800. We'll finish that off.
For 800. A country music singer who intended to elevate his singing career through his exposure as a wrestler. Billy.
Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
That is correct.
I wanted to say it, but my finger stopped right here because I'm like, Elias?
Love Jeff Jarrett.
Billy.
Video game moves for 2 hundo.
200.
Oh, we gotta.
Should we look down?
These ones. No, you're good.
Okay.
I'll let you know. Just look down at first, but I'll let you know. Billy.
People's Elbow.
That is correct.
Okay.
That was not the people's elbow. That was just an elbow drop. That was just an elbow drop.
Yeah, but who else?
He had the flair.
Who else?
There
is
was
dro-
no flair in
I
that
saw
video.
some flair.
Nah, here, we'll run it back.
You want to see some?
We'll run it
Don't-
back.
Yeah,
don't
let's-
disrespect King.
He did a little.
Sure.
I will not tolerate King disrespect.
Oh, he's gonna hit.
Tell
the
me this is the same thing we
clean.
just watched.
He's gonna hit the clean. Well, there's no ropes in Tekken.
That
That
slide?
is so clean. That is such a terrible finisher that only one man on Earth could have made good.
Popular.
Yeah. That move sucks, but it's The Rock, so it's kind of awesome. I mean that as high praise. The Rock kicks ass. If you
The
want to...
fact that he put that over.
Yeah.
Okay, by the way, did you guys see the trailer for the new movie The Rock's in?
Yes. It's about the UFC fighter,
Yeah.
Mark Kerr, I believe.
Yeah.
Is it a real fighter?
Yeah, it was a
it's
real fighter.
it's
Like the
it's
early
a
days of the
it's a
UFC.
biopic.
Ooh, that sounds awesome.
I wasn't interested.
I didn't know that was The Rock for like the first 45 seconds of the movie.
You-
The trailer.
You want to know a fun fact?
What's that?
I literally watched that trailer yesterday
Same.
by the same person who gave me The Rock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Big Rock guy.
He's not, no. He knows I like wrestling, so he goes, hey, you see the new movie The Rock's in? You gonna watch it? And I go, no, I'm not gonna watch it. He goes, watch the trailer, watch the trailer. I go, okay.
I'm thoroughly interested because it's also by A24 who did the Iron Claw.
Oh, okay. Ooh, great movie.
I didn't watch that.
Iron Claw's fantastic. Fucking
Iron Claw is going to make you feel like it's
You're
so
empty
bad.
inside.
Yeah. Fun fact, they
that
cut
about
out
the
like
Von
two
Erichs?
brothers.
one brother.
Was it one? Okay.
I was literally just about to mention the fact that they had to cut out a brother because it seemed too unrealistic.
Killing
that-
a kid,
was
and
that
it was
the
a
Von
kid
Erichs?
too. Yeah, that was Von Erichs.
Okay.
Yep.
Fantastic movie. So
Great
if
movie.
24's any indication of
So it might be good. Wow.
Yeah.
The Rock's finally doing passion projects, and they're going to be good. Thank God.
all right,
I think you're up.
Billy.
Oh no. Oh yeah, it was me.
Yeah, get the
Can I get title reigns for 1,000?
title reigns
Oh,
for
no.
1,000. This individual has held 3 championships in his WWE career. One lasting 870 days, another lasting 666 days, and the last lasting 259 days for a total of 1795 days as champion. Robert,
The Ring General, Gunther.
that is correct.
Actually, he held one of those titles under
As
the name
Walter.
Walter.
All right, Robert.
Give me title reigns for 800.
Title reigns for 800. These two superstars are both 14-time world championship holders, tied at third for most championship reigns behind Ric Flair and John Cena.
I know
I
one
don't know
of
the
them.
second, though.
You're naming both.
I'm going to take a risk here. Who is Randy Orton and Triple H?
That is correct.
I was thinking Edge.
I seriously thought Edge, but I'm like, nah, Triple H put himself
I didn't
over.
even think
The Reign of Terror.
The thing
brother.
is, I didn't even think about Triple H. He
Oh!
wasn't even in my mind.
Oh, look at the score.
You actually.
Who?
You actually
Who?
I think Triple H is one of the worst wrestlers of all time. And I could go on a really long rant right now about how much I hate Triple H.
I don't know about the worst.
Triple H
I
is
can understand your point of not liking him, but the worst?
Triple H is a gashead who thought that he could work technical matches, and they just sucked. Triple H ruined pro wrestling. Think of the heights that pro wrestling was at before he became the focal point.
I don't think any of this is true.
Think of wrestling in the year 2000 when The Rock and Austin is killing it, and then Triple H comes back and he has the single worst title reign I have ever seen in my entire life on Raw. And he beats everyone. He beats Rob Van Dam, who everyone loved. He beat Booker T at WrestleMania after calling him boy and then waited 35 minutes to pin him after a shitty pedigree. And then he had a god-awful feud with
Booker T
Scott.
should have won.
God-awful feud with Scott Steiner. And it's not just him. It was WWE as a whole. But Raw, with Triple H as the main guy, terrible. And now, not a good booker.
You don't think so?
But I'm just a fan. No, I think he sucks. But I don't like
I
Triple
like
H.
it. I like it.
He was also the big enemy in every single wrestling game I would ever play, and so it was always just annoying. I hated how long his stupid fucking entrance was. I don't like Motorhead because of him. I don't like...
Head cats in the street.
I don't like 45-minute promos that sound like this. He just took Shane Douglas's look, too. Like, the game, the franchise, and like, to be fair, Shane Douglas sucks, too. But that might just because he's beta Triple H. Fuck Triple H.
I mean, I think you're just hating the hate.
I am a
He's
hater.
had some great matches.
I don't give a
He's booked
shit.
some great matches. He's been in some iconic moments that were the right decision before you say it.
Yeah, but there was always a better one.
I never said there wasn't better. I'm just saying he doesn't deserve the hate you're throwing
If
at
Triple
him.
H didn't plow Stephanie McMahon, which, to be fair,
That's
more power
he still
to
would have
you.
been where he was today.
No, he would not
even
be.
without Steph.
He would not be.
Yes, he
he
would.
would not be running WWE if he
Yes,
didn't
he
marry
would.
Stephanie McMahon.
Yes, he would.
No, he would not.
Who would?
Anyone? Probably Shane McMahon, to be
You
honest.
think Shane McMahon can book better than Triple H?
No, but I think Triple H stepped in and became the son that Vince McMahon wanted.
I think he would have been that without fucking Stephanie.
Triple H would not be running the company if it wasn't for him marrying Stephanie McMahon. He
No,
would have definitely been a.
You're just feeding
That's-
into it.
I'm not
think
feeding
he
it
was
anything. That
genuinely
is-
good enough. Had the passion for the business to do what he's doing now. I don't think he would have got like NXT as like his own little promotion by himself. But I do think he would have stayed. He would have worked his way up, staying in WWE. Not because at the time NXT was a downgrade, even though it was the better wrestling promotion.
True. So
I think he would have still eventually got to where he is right now.
if you don't think that he was going to be able to book the developmental, what makes you think that he was
I don't
going...
think Vince would have gave that to him. I think that was Family Ties happening, saying here.
Then how would he
do
have gotten?
NXT.
How would he have gotten to the main
Because I think he
show?
would have just did the traditional path when you don't have a developmental center. He would have just definitely
talking
stayed
about?
by in Gorilla.
No, Triple H got what he, and I'm not saying that to
The
shade him.
reason he got a detour is because he was ready, and Vince McMahon didn't want to give up until the lawsuit came out. And then he's like, "All right, here you go."
I don't think he said, "All right, here you go." I think
he
they
was
said,
made to
"We're
say,
gonna take
"We're
that."
gonna be okay.
I don't think it was a "Here you go, guys." My bad.
that's the thing, Vince-
Shucks, they caught me.
No, Vince did not want to
Give up.
give up ever. He would have died in Gorilla. Okay. We would have had reports that the show end. Well, I don't think wrestling would have ended. Owen Hart died in the ring, and they still kept the show going.
Vince McMahon probably had it in like his contract that if I die, keep the show running. But Triple H would not run the company. If The Rock would run the company.
No.
The Rock would own. He owns it now.
He owns it. He does. I was gonna say the Rock does kind of run things.
The Rock would own. I think that's my. That's what I think. I don't know if it's
day
true
to
or
day
or-
booking. You think The Rock is there day to day running things?
No, but I think that the combination of getting with Stephanie McMahon, pushing himself, getting buddy with Vince, and The Rock being like, I don't need this crap. I'm gonna make $50 billion making 5 Fast and the Furious movies a year.
I think The Rock still leaves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Triple H still becomes buddy with Vince McMahon because I think if he doesn't sleep with Steph, he still needs a way in, and doing that is sucking up to the boss, figuratively and possibly literally. I don't know, but point is, I do not think we would have a different wrestling or WWE today
we
if Vince
100
didn't marry Steph.
We would 100 have a.
You know
like,
what
a
we would have
different
got?
world.
What we wouldn't have got? We wouldn't have got the authority for 5 years.
Oh yeah, we would have.
Okay?
Yeah, we would have.
No, we wouldn't have.
Triple H was booking that.
Stephanie McMahon in the authority is what made it annoying. Triple H himself, because you don't like Triple H. That's
Triple
why you
H-
don't want to agree.
I'm not.
Corporate Kane,
Yes, Robert.
J&J Security.
JJ, whoa.
That's-
First off, you're not gonna disparage
I'm
JJ
not
Security.
disparaging. I thought they were great. What better henchmen than 2 5'4" fucking
I
security
thought, and
guards?
I also thought Corporate Kane was funny. I thought that
I
was
like
re-
Corporate
I hated
Kane.
whenever he was in a match
Oh,
because it
wrestling!
was terrible.
Why are you wrestling
Horrible.
in slacks? What are you doing, Nelson? Put a picture of slacks, Kane, here.
And then right next to him, put a picture of the cool Kane.
Like why?
Look at this. Look at this difference.
Just for clear, this Kane is running like business attire.
Yes, that guy.
He dies and comes back as a corporate. He's now a mayor. Currently,
Yeah, Kane's now a mayor.
Oh yeah.
Of Knoxville, Tennessee.
Yeah, that's like real life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
this is all real life. What are you
It's a
talking
work.
about?
It's a work. He's a kayfabe mayor.
It's only for the WWE storyline of his return that he became mayor of
All right.
the town.
So we're in agreement. Triple H's ass cheeks. Pick a category.
Not in agreement. So, video game moves for 400.
You moves for 400.
Mm-hmm.
Close your eyes. I'll let you know if it's good to see or not. All right, open them.
Blow.
Robert,
Hurricane Rana.
is that also known as a?
Probably not. Give Billy a shot.
No, I can see the name right there. Play it again.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
I forgot must have forgot the.
Well, play it again really quick because I think it's a Hurricane Rana. I mean, it's close. It's like. Yeah, that's a Hurricane Rana.
Okay, so should I give?
Yeah, I think that's
Robert?
fair.
Okay. Oh, it is spoilered. I don't know why it showed.
I don't think it was showing for the other ones. I must just have been that one.
Yeah,
At least I wasn't paying attention
Alright,
for the
so-
other
No, I
ones.
haven't.
So, because in the game it's also listed as a Frankensteiner, and in the wiki it's also like referenced as a Frankensteiner. So
I don't know.
How about I don't lose the points, but we don't gain points?
I can live with that.
yeah, here I'll show you I'll show you the clip.
Well,
Actually,
let's
yeah,
see.
yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, let's
and then
see.
You can decide if Robert gets the points or not.
Let's move.
Okay, if they're considering, first of all, what happened to high quality?
Scott Steiner's not really doing this these days.
Yeah.
But you know who is? Braun Breaker.
Pay window.
Also,
No,
for
I don't get the points. I lose the points. It's not a
Okay.
Hurricane Rana.
Yeah, I guess it is. It looks more like he's getting dropped on his head.
Yeah.
Also, for how dated the footage is, it's actually like surprisingly clear. So yeah.
I mean,
so-
there's more current wrestlers doing Frankenstein.
Yeah. Well, is it?
Okay, so do you want me putting the guy who invented the move, or do you want me to like
Did he invent the move, or did he make it popular?
Yeah.
the
He-
Steiner? I guess.
Frankensteiner, Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
He invented a lot of moves. He invented
Is
I
that
think
why it's
he-
called- I'm pretty sure that's why it's called.
Yeah.
Frankensteiner, right?
I think he invented the 450.
No.
I'm
Scott Steiner?
Yes. I am pretty sure Scott Steiner's hit a 450.
We'll fact check really quick. Invented the 450 slash.
1987.
He
Yep.
claims. Is it true?
There were about I think there's footage underneath it.
Who were the first one to do a 450 splash?
Yeah, it's on tape.
Because everyone would assume it's a luchador or a cruiserweight.
No, it's time stamped because I did it in 1987. I had hit my feet first. It was quick like that. Because back then, if you hurt anybody, pretty soon they wouldn't call you anymore. Because you could not hurt a veteran and couldn't hurt anybody else. Otherwise, you couldn't get booked anywhere.
This is like the greatest answer to a trivia question. Who invented the 450?
That's right.
Scott Steiner.
Yeah.
More you know.
I'm going to tell you right now. This is not the last time we're doing Jeopardy. And I promise you, this is going to be a question. Not the next one. Not the one after that. Probably like 10 from now when we forget who invented the 450.
Billy will remember.
I'm
That's-
not gonna forget.
You're not going to forget
You're
now?
fucked, pal.
I'll forget. I'll forget.
I was the one that said it.
All right, so Frankensteiner.
Mhm.
So
I lose the points.
Okay, I already got you for the points then.
I don't
Oh,
think he-
thanks.
I don't think he did.
You were real quick to take those points away.
All right, Robert, still yours.
Okay, pay-per-view main events for 800.
Pay-per-view main events for 800. This WWE pay-per-view main event had 2 people win Money in the Bank briefcase in one match. Billy?
That was the COVID era Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
That is correct.
I love that match.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to
Can you
think
give
of
me
what
can you give
two.
me a year?
Yeah.
2021.
Incorrect.
2020.
Money in the Bank 2020.
That is correct.
I know I do years too. Damn. Yeah, dude, I love that match so much.
Robert.
I like that. No, I honestly thought in the last question, real quick, I thought I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, I'm thinking like a men's Money in the Bank match. What 2 people won one briefcase?
Oh, fuck, I
I
love
was
that.
so confused.
Dude, that was the match where Baron Corbin killed Rey Mysterio.
Threw him right off of
So I
corporate
need to
towers, what do they call it?
When they sent me the questions,
Yeah.
to fill these in, the way it was written made it sound like, is there 2 briefcases or just the one?
There was 2.
During this match, there was 2. The women's and the men's were hanging above corporate towers.
Okay.
Normally, there's only one briefcase, and it's one men's match and then one women's match. That's why when they said that, I'm trying to think, when did they ever have 2 people like fight for the briefcase and fall down at the same time?
You know what? After we're done with Jeopardy, before we do the other thing, we should show him like clips from that match.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Because
Okay, so
it's
the way it was written, this pay-per-view main event had 2 people win the Money in the Bank briefcases in one match. So I didn't know if it was multiple or just the one.
nope. Yeah, that was I knew
Yep.
exactly.
So
I just
that might be a translation error on my end.
no, that was worded right.
Okay.
That's
It
exactly
was.
what happened.
It was me. So video game holds for 200.
200. Ties down, I'll let you know if it's good or not. Alright, go ahead. Billy.
That'd be the figure 4.
That is the figure 4 leg lock.
Woo!
Is it not? It's, okay, I guess the Miz makes sense. Is other than Charlotte, is Miz the only one that actually like?
I think
in
people.
kayfabe got like was allowed to use it.
Yes, but like I think everyone just kind of breaks one out now.
I know.
Got that
What do you
woo
mean
pop.
allowed to use it?
So like, if a move is so, what's the word I'm looking for?
Popularized
Synonymous
by a person?
If
Synonymous?
yeah,
With one person, it's like, for example, Kevin Owens uses a stunner.
Okay.
After he did it, there were reports that came out. Oh, why are you taking it? And then he had an interview that basically said he asked Stone Cold if he could do that.
When I actually did see that when I was and then Vince McMahon told him no originally.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then
okay.
he got Stone Cold's blessing to do it, so it became his
What?
finisher for a while. Which I love the pop-up power bomb. I know, like, ultimately to keep his, if it ever
rest in
keeps
peace,
going,
Kevin Owens.
he's not dead.
He's not dead.
He's got the severe neck injury, out 2 to 5.
Kevin
years,
Owens is dead. Kevin Steen is alive and well.
probably. But we're gonna see that. It's gonna be the same thing with like Daniel Bryan. He's just
He'll
gonna...
be back.
Anyway, point is, for the longevity of your career, I understand switching your finisher,
Yeah.
but the pop-up powerbomb was so good.
The one he did on Mark Henry is crazy.
Yes.
Like, I can't believe he got up like that.
Props to Mark Henry. though,
Yeah, I
for getting
know.
up.
Yeah, and he was like older.
I actually have seen that clip.
You did?
It is insane.
Now that you mentioned, yeah. Mark Henry is the large black fellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
The world's strongest man.
I did see that. He can dunk.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm surprised that he didn't like tear down the ceiling when he grabbed the rim.
Yeah. I watched a video where it was like just talking about Mark Henry and his strength and the fact that he can dunk at his size is incredible. The
Imagine.
amount of force that you need to lift off.
Imagine getting backed down by Mark Henry. You're getting sent into the third row.
All right.
Billy?
Pay-per-view main events for 1,000.
Pay-per-view main events for 1,000.
Trying to take the lead.
This was the match type for the AEW Revolution 2021 main event that featured Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. Billy.
Lights out.
That
I'm wrong.
is
Damn it.
incorrect.
Damn it. I had the wrong.
Match type.
Yep. Well, no, that was a match they had too, but not that one.
Is this for 1,000?
This is for 1,000.
I shouldn't. Oh my god. I'm gonna. Smart money's in to not take a guess because I'm not the AEW guy.
Alright.
That'd be the barbed
Match
wire
type
death.
was the exploding barbed wire death.
Damn it. I got my
was gonna
years.
say the Stampede match, so
Oh.
I would have been wrong. I was like, I don't think there was a multi-man. I don't think it was for the championship, but that was the only one coming to mind.
Dude, I'm so pissed. I
So,
can't
no,
believe I
there
had
is a
that.
second daily double in here.
Nice.
So
There's still a daily double?
there's
Ba-doo,
two
ba-doo,
daily
ba-doo,
doubles in
ba-doo,
Double
ba-doo.
Jeopardy.
Oh.
So there's still one
Is this
left
where you
in
get
here.
it? This is where he takes the lead.
Video game moves for 1,000.
Oh no.
Speak of the devil.
Oh shit.
Close your eyes quick. Well, just Billy, because this is.
Oh yeah, Billy's the only one that can answer, right?
Yes.
I can't even answer if he gets wrong
All
or.
right, Billy, how much would you like to wager?
5,000.
5,000?
Yep.
Are you dead ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is where he wins.
All right. Would you like to see the move?
Yeah.
Would you like?
I would appreciate it.
I've seen the
If you want to
move.
buy again?
I've seen the move. I don't know.
I've
the
seen
name
that
of the
too.
move.
I'll get you one more.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm fucked. I know that move. I've seen it 1,000 times, but I don't. Pump handle slam.
That is correct.
Yeah!
Is it?
Let's fucking go!
Is it?
Oh, yes!
Pump handle slam.
Dude, I was about to say pump up slam. Or
Is it
riptide.
pump handle slam?
Wow.
Handle slam.
Holy fuck, I can't believe I got that.
Was that King who did that, by the way? I wasn't paying attention.
Test, I think.
No, I meant the Tekken.
Oh,
Oh.
that was King, yeah. King is a pro wrestler fighting style.
King did it way better.
Yeah, he didn't go between the legs in this one, but
That was.
Wow, I can't believe I got that.
that was a crazy pull.
Dude, I was.
Can I see Kings again?
I had to pull them out of the back of my mind. I almost said Riptide.
Here,
It was close
should I
to
pull up
Riptide.
another example of
No, you're good. I'm just impressed. I can't come back. There's no way.
You can.
Oh, the Final Jeopardy.
Yeah, there's Final Jeopardy.
Final Jeopardy, baby.
Wow, I'm so happy I bet that 5K on that. Holy
That
shit.
was crazy. When you looked at it the first time, I was like, oh my god,
He's about to lose.
Yeah, it's like, oh shit.
it's fucking Jover.
It is Jover. Video game holds for 600.
All right. Close your eyes. Just in case. Yep. Okay. Good. All right. Again, looking for the last move. Not this.
Arm break. Arm bar.
What that? Billy?
That's the crossface chicken wing.
That is correct.
You're not going to show us Bob Backlund footage from 1975?
See, he didn't hold it.
Cody Rhodes is just out here stealing everybody's.
He said that in an interview. He's like, I'm just taking it.
That looks
First of all, he
brutal.
didn't hold him. He just went.
Yeah, because so in professional wrestling, obviously you need your opponent to sell with you. King just forces you to do it with him. So, yeah.
I was like, it looks like a chicken wing, but I'm not sure. The category is holds, and there was no hold there.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah, but consider it a hold.
No, it's good. It's good.
Nyok, nyok, nyok. Video game moves for 800.
800. Let me just refresh my memory on this one.
Close your eyes, you peeping.
Oh, I didn't. I was.
Quit looking.
You want to know what I was doing?
Huh?
I was already mathing for Final Jeopardy. I was like, all right, he's got this many. I gotta do that.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Yep. Ooh.
I
You don't know it?
That would be the Muscle Buster.
That is correct.
Is that the Muscle Buster?
Here,
It's-
just from this frame alone,
Press play.
you want to watch the move again?
I do.
He does jump very high, but
Also the
His head don't look tough. First of all, he no-sold that Muscle Buster.
That's also the Kaniku Buster in Ultimate Muscle.
here's
Samoa Joe.
I thought that was Titus O'Neil.
Tyson Kidd.
Tyson
I
Kidd,
thought
yeah.
it was the Tyson Kidd where he paralyzes him.
Hell yeah! What a good move.
it's Kurt Angle, I'm pretty sure, right?
Yep.
I saw a video of while I was doing my research for these to find clips to go along with them. I saw a video of Samoa Joe and I forget his name, but they were it wasn't a WWE circuit, but Samoa Joe like smacked the shit out of him, and then they proceeded to just like it wasn't even selling; they were like actually hurting each other.
That's awesome.
I'll have
We
to find
shooting
it.
or are we working, kid?
All right.
Title
last-
range
last
600, I
category.
guess.
This wrestler holds the shortest world championship reign in WWE history at 45 seconds as champion. Billy?
Andre the Giant.
That is incorrect.
Really?
Oh, I didn't think I was actually gonna.
You buzzed?
I did. I didn't think I was. Oh,
I'll give you 10 seconds.
he could have multiple reigns, but one of them's the shortest.
This is the shortest.
Dean Ambrose.
That is incorrect.
With the triple threat, they were all the.
The
Big Show, God damn
it!
How long was Dean Ambrose's when everyone in the Shield won in that same night?
He was the one that left with the belt.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's the
So
one that kept-
Roman would have been the.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm wrong anyway, but
No, Seth Rollins would have been.
Seth Rollins. No, he was champion. No, Roman was
Roman-
champion coming in. Seth won.
If I
Dean
remember
cashed
correctly, I believe.
Can I
Roman-
know? Like, you don't got to do it now, but just can you fact check me with the
Was it Seth Rollins or Roman Reigns?
Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, main event, Dean Ambrose cash in. He won, so Roman was champion, Ron. But so how long was?
Minutes later. It
Um,
just says minutes later.
I honestly thought it was like immediately. That's why I was like, oh, it's got to be this moment.
The match was quick, but I remember like Dean's music hits and
It didn't give me a Final Jeopardy.
Team
That's
Billy.
You were at
10.
8.
12-8.
Was it 12-8? Or, well, he just lost to 600.
Oh, so 12-2.
So 12-2. And
You show score.
You're at 7.
Yeah, show score.
Oh, perfect. Okay. 11-5 and 7-2.
Okay.
So I will go ahead and pull up the Final Jeopardy.
11-5 and 7-2. Okay. So, do we just text you what we want to wager?
Here, hold on.
Bree woo, bow wow wow wow.
I had 7-2. That was my thing.
Here, I'm gonna actually just go ahead and unplug this.
Mm.
The topic for your wager is pay-per-view main event.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wager your points now. Text me how many points you would like to wager.
What was his score? 11-5.
11-5.
Yeah, 11-5, and yours was 7-2.
Put some sound effects in on this.
I guess.
I got a notification as your click happened, and I thought you were about to
I
send
can't
me
change
in.
it, can I?
No.
Okay.
All right. Everybody remembers the Montreal Screwjob,
Oh, no.
but sequels usually aren't remembered as well, such as this pay-per-view and year where Vince McMahon recreated the Screwjob on Mick Foley. Text me your answers. You got
What
thir-
am I? The
30
name of the
seconds.
main event?
The name of
Or the name of the pay-per-view?
The name of the pay-per-view and the year. Would you like me to repeat it?
Because I don't know the answer, so.
Wait.
Everyone remembers the Montreal Screwjob, but sequels aren't usually remembered as well, such as this pay-per-view and year where Vince McMahon recreated the Screwjob on Mick Foley.
I think I'm wrong, but I might not be.
Probably wrong.
So let's see our wagers. Billy
Did he get it right?
Well, we got it.
wagered 3,500.
Strategic, I like it.
So if he were to win, he would be up to 1,400 or 1,500.
Mhm.
Robert wagered all of his points.
There
Okay.
was no.
In which case, even if you did get it right, you got it right,
Mhm.
you'd still lose. Robert, your answer was Royal Rumble 1999. Billy, your answer was Survivor Series 1998. Billy is correct.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was 98 or 99.
I didn't know the pay-per-view, but I was like, time frame should be.
I'll never forget that because of course Vince does it a year after the Montreal Screwjob.
What is the Montreal Screwjob? I didn't research it.
That's for after the podcast.
Yeah, I don't want to
That's not
talk
it right now.
It's not that like it's that bad. It's that this has been talked about on every goddamn wrestling podcast that I just don't want to talk about it.
Valid.
Well,
Wrestlers are insecure. Pleasure doing business. I am
That
the
was-
champion. Give me that.
you're
Give me
2-0.
give me
By
that.
the way, you got one
Belt
predictions.
up there.
Yeah, but I don't feel like standing.
So you won predictions.
Yep.
And you won Jeopardy.
2-0, baby. I'm going for the Undertaker. What do you make it to 21-0?
If you get to 5-0, I'll take a thumbtack spot.
Head first.
No, not head.
Face first. We don't want to ruin the moneymaker.
No.
Bang bang.
Can we do like the what's his name where he goes and it's just
Ding.
Here.
Can't believe I won. I thought I was gonna get smoked.
dude, I didn't think I did exactly how I thought I was. I was gonna have a
You
huge
came back.
section.
You did come back.
I had a huge section of this kid knows nothing. And then I went on a nice little stretch of, hey, here he comes. There's a reason he's here. And then
The pump handle slam.
that's what
That was
saved it.
dude.
That was
I had to like go into so like I had to go like word by word in pump handle slam. At first I was like, okay, pump. And I was like, what moves do I know with pump? Pump up, pump handle, slam. I unfortunately know too much about wrestling. Not unfortunately. Love pro wrestling. It's my favorite thing on this beautiful planet of ours.
Well, Billy is now 2-0
I am the champion. Give me a crown right
For now.
here.
For now.
Boom.
for now, and then watch Push It Off.
That's mine.
And anyway, thanks for watching episode 2 of Upper Midcard Productions. I'm Robert.
I'm
My
Billy.
handles are down below.
Sorry, I cut you off there.
You sure did. So I'm Robert. My handles are down below,
I'm Billy.
and his
my
handles are right there.
Hey, more sound effects. Give me a good one. Give me a good finisher one. I'm charging up.